Tonight I'll be showing you guys how to make my lovely barbecue pizza. So there it is, people, looking nice and dandy, and this is what I'm going to be showing you guys how to make. Now, pro tip to you cooking video people out there, because I watched a lot of them. Pro tip, this is what I do. Record your last video, or record your first video, should I say, last. So your intro video, record that last so you can be able to show exactly what you're cooking. This is my last clip that I recorded inside this cooking video to show you guys what I'm cooking, and then I'm going to show you how to cook it, and then you'll see the finished product as you're seeing it now. So this is how it's going to look when it's on your plate. Look how delicious that looks. So what we got right here is some ingredients that I use for the pizza. We got mild cheddar cheese. You can use whatever. You know, I prefer sharp cheddar, but you know, the circumstances, I'm using mild cheddar. And then we got our mozzarella cheese. 1 onion or 1.5 onions, depending on how much you like onions on your pizza. Hot chili peppers. Not the band. Barbecue sauce. Hunt's, I recommend. Usually for my barbecue pizza I use hickory brown sugar, but they didn't have that, so I might add brown sugar to this. Cajun seasoning, black pepper, Creole seasoning, accent salt, and for the pizza dough itself, we're gonna actually do it simple with, you know, regular Jiffy cornbread pizza crust mix. Alright, so we got our chicken right here. What you want to do is make sure it's pretty dry, because what I'm going to do is add some soy sauce. And soy sauce is good to use as a marinade, because a lot of people don't realize that soy sauce is not only just good on Chinese food itself, but it's good as to be used as a marinade. So I'm pouring a little bit inside this pan right here, just enough for what we're working for. Okay, and then what you're going to do is take your chicken, put it around like that. Just that simple. If you want maximum flavor, you know, of course you want to marinate it overnight inside the soy sauce and a couple of other different ingredients. Now what I'm using right now is 4 chicken breasts, boneless. You don't have to get boneless, but it's just best to work with, you know. Take my Creole seasoning, go ahead and sprinkle that up on there. The more different type of seasonings you're using, the more or less seasoning you gotta put, especially for chicken. You don't need that much seasoning. So I'm using 3 different kinds: Cajun, accent, and Creole. So you just want to put enough for what you're doing. Just 1 coat, and this is not actually even open yet. Okay, got my accent salt. And accent salt is very, very expensive. I will tell you, very expensive. So, no, but it's worth it though. And people don't understand what accent salt is. The best way I describe it is it's salt with an accent. Now what you're gonna do is season both sides, not just the top side, season the other side, and then you're gonna just go ahead and toss it on the grill just like that. Or cut cooking times in half and cut the chicken in half to make it cook more quicker. Alright, now that my chicken is on the grill, I got my onions right here ready to be chopped and put on the grill also when the chicken is done. So what you're going to do is just cut them big like that for now, so it won't fall through the bars on the grill. Just like that. Just like that. So that way you can just grill them the way you need without them falling all through the bars and stuff like that. Now, people, I got my chili peppers ready to be chopped. It's going to be half and half, because some people is here scared to eat hot stuff. But, you know, with these, it's simple. You do is just cut them. They're kind of hard to cut sometimes, but just like that. Put your chop on. Okay, so now that you got your onions and your peppers dealt with, now you want to go outside and check on your chicken. It should be about time to check on your chicken, so you want to go outside and do that. Okay, so now we got a couple pieces of our chicken off the grill, and now I'm about to show you guys how I cut that. Really don't need to know how to cut it, just cut it into cubes. So, you want to cut it. Make sure you have a real good sharp knife. You can see, look at that. Wow, that's good. It's hot too. Cut into cubes. Cut little strips. Cut them across like that. But then again, you can cut it which way you want to cut it, but when I make my barbecue pizza, I do it just like this. Okay, so now we got all our chicken done and ready to go. With that said, we're gonna start on the dough, and we're gonna get this bad boy on the roll. Alright, so folks, the next step, all you wanna do is use some all-purpose flour. Once you follow the directions on here to make the dough, let it sit for 5 minutes. Use 1 cup of water if you're making 2 boxes. And after you done did that, you wanna get your dough ready. So what you wanna do is put a little flour on your board, not too much, just enough for right now. Get it on your hands too, like that. Take your dough out. And what you want to do is get ready to knead your dough. That's what it's called, knead it. Not knead it, but knead it. I need you, baby. I want to get as much out as possible. Not really, but you want to get all that you need at least. Now with this, you want to do this fast without your hands getting sticky, because if you keep on using dough, your dough is gonna. I mean, you keep on using flour, your dough is gonna taste floury, or like that flour taste to your dough. So you want to, knead it a couple times. Roll around the dough that's on the cutting board. Let's get all the air bubbles out. It's probably the messiest part of it. Now with this in particular dough, you don't have to toss it like that, toss it like the regular piece of dough. It's a simple way of doing it. Alright, so what you want to do is put the dough directly on the pan. Before you put it on the pan, you want to grease your pan. What I like to do is put my pan in the oven, take it out when I'm done preparing the dough, and then just rub butter across it and let it melt on the pan, and then there you have it. It's like the main part. You want to, just push the dough to the edges of the pan. So after you got that done, you can go ahead and put it in the oven like that for 2 to 3 minutes. Usually I put it in there for depending on what kind of toppings I'm using, I put it in there for about 4 minutes. Before I do that, I like to add other little small spices, a little bit of parsley or basil. Let's see what else I got inside here. Probably spice it up with a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, Because the barbecue sauce will give it that little sweet taste. And you're going to have the spice of the cayenne inside there with it to complement it. Alright, so one of the moments you all been waiting for. Putting the stuff onto the pizza. Now, the pizza's been in the oven for about 3 minutes right now, 3.5 minutes. And now I'm about to add the barbecue sauce. Nice and simple, Putting it on there just like that. Get yourself a spoon. Spread them on out. Now, depending on how you like your pizza, you like it real saucy, do you want to put a lot of sauce? You like a little bit of sauce, put less sauce, simple as that. It's no brainer. Alright, now the cheese. white cheese. Of course, all of this is not going up on here. This is a lot right here. Peppers. Put them on one side of the pizza. Chicken. Onions, I can just cut that out. Put that little long skin on. And then, just for the heck of it, you know, put a little bit of leftover pastrami pepperoni. Just because I got it in the refrigerator. Make sure it's still good. Just for the heck of it. Just a few of them. Just a few. Then after that, finally we're just going to brush the top with just a little bit of barbecue sauce. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. $425 degrees for about, say, 5-10 minutes, and then we're done. So, there you have it, people. The pizza is ready to get your munch and crunch on. Let me zoom on in for you guys. Looking nice and dandy. Okay, people, so this is how it's going to look when it's on your plate. Look how delicious that looks. Barbecue sauce adds a sweet taste to the pizza, and the seasoning add that little burst of flavor. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something. I gotta hurry up and end this. I got some people mad at me because they're hungry and I've been filming and they're ready to get their munch on. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.